Hey y'all, thanks for joining me today. I have a full body mat Pilates class for us. If you would go ahead and roll your mat out, we will start standing today. So go ahead and take your feet about hip width apart. Soften through the knees, the hips, and the shoulders. Let your arms just hang down by your side. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, really feeling the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Then purse your lips like you're blowing out a candle. Blow all that air out, drawing the navel in towards your spine and wrapping the ribs in together. Again, we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, softening the neck and shoulders, wiggling the toes, softening the knees and the hips. Take one more deep breath in, big belly breath, all the way up into your collarbones. Long exhale out. All right, now inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Maybe you interlace the fingertips, flip the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, reaching the arms back, lifting the chin and chest, growing tall, extending through the upper and mid back. Now on your exhale, keep the back long, spread your arms out wide, nice straight back as you come into a forward fold. Let the arms and the head hang here. Maybe grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and sway softly side to side. Releasing the neck, chin tucked into your chest. From here, release the hands down onto the floor. Inhale with a straight back, find your halfway lift. Then on your exhale, start to fold forward a little bit deeper, bending the knees, letting the chest rest on the thighs. Now take a big breath in here. On your exhale, let's start to scoop the belly in and roll the spine up, stacking low back, middle back, upper back, chin and chest. Roll those shoulders back at the top. Then again, we inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward with a flat back. Lead with your chest. Let the arms hang heavy, soft bend in the knees. One more halfway lift, drawing the heart forward. On your exhale, melt it down. Start to walk your hands out forward. Lower the knees down underneath the hips. Bring the hands directly underneath the shoulders. From here, starting with a cat-cow stretch, let's inhale, drop the belly down, draw the chest forward, lifting the tailbone. Then as you exhale, draw the ribs and belly in, tucking chin to chest, tucking your tailbone under, gazing between the thighs. Again, we inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, draw the heart forward. And we exhale, draw the belly in, tucking chin to chest. The last one, we inhale to cow stretch. Exhale to cat. Now find a neutral spine here, straight from the head to the tailbone. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes. So your feet are flexed, the toes are on the ground. Press firmly through the fingertips, take a big breath in. On your exhale, just float your knees to a hover. So working first in this tabletop position. Let's inhale as we lower the knees down. Exhale to lift the knees back up. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Moving with your breath. Draw the shoulder blades apart. Press the ground away. Keeping that nice straight back. 4 more. Gently activating through the abdominals, stabilizing through the shoulders. 3, 2. Hold this next one up to a hover. We just hold. Now from here, you're gonna step your right leg back into plank. Step your left leg back into plank. Step your right leg back into that 4-point hover. Left leg steps into that 4-point hover. and set the knees down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the knees to a hover. Inhale, step the left leg back. Step the right leg back. Exhale, step the left leg in. Step the right leg in. Inhale, rest. Again, we exhale, lift to hover. Inhale, step right leg back. Step left leg back. Exhale, step right leg in. Step left leg in. Inhale, lower to hover. Last one, big breath in. Exhale, lift, hover. Inhale, step left leg back. Exhale, step right leg back. Now hold your plank position. Beautiful. If you need to get off the wrists, you can drop down onto your forearms, finding a forearm plank. Make sure that butt stays nice and low. Draw the belly button into your spine, holding strong here. Start to point and flex the feet, sawing the body forward an inch, back an inch. 10 more seconds here. Tuck chin to chest, gazes straight down at the mat to keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. Let's go for 5. Big breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Bring the toes of your feet together. Sink your hips back into a child's pose as you lengthen the arms. Lower the chest to the floor. Tuck chin. Relax the forehead down on the mat. Take a few deep breaths here, maybe rocking your head side to side. Massaging out the forehead. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Take the hands back to the mat. Draw your chest forward. Stack the shoulders right over the wrists and the hips right over the knees. Step the right leg back and keep that left knee on the floor. Now from here, let's just lift that right leg and hold. Draw your ribs and your belly button into your spine. Extend and reach your left arm forward. Hold it here. Take a nice inhale. Reach the arm out to the left. Reach the leg out to the right. Exhale, sweep it back to center. Inhale, sweep the arm out to the left, the leg out to the right. Exhale, sweep it back to center. Try to keep that back leg lifted. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Working a little bit of balance, a little bit of lateral movement as we move from side to center. Beautiful. 3 more. Keep the rest of the body stable. Last 2. Inhale to the side. Exhale, center. 1 more. Inhale out to the side. Exhale, center. Hold. Lift the arm and leg up an inch, down an inch. 8, 7, 6. Lift the chest away from the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Sit back onto your heels for a moment. Clasp the hands behind your back. Start to straighten the arms, stretch through the chest and shoulders. Big breath in. Long breath out. Take 1 more breath here. Drop your left ear to meet your left shoulder. Bring your chin down to your chest and right ear over to right shoulder. Big breath in. Long breath out. Bring your chin back to your chest. Stack your spine. Roll those shoulders out. Bring your hands forward. Plant the hands directly under the shoulders. Now step your left leg back so the toes are on the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let's lift that left leg. Draw the belly and the ribs in. Press the ground away. Let's reach the right arm forward. Inhale, sweep the arm and leg out to the side. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, we open. Maybe it's just an inch or 2 for your body. You want to make sure you're maintaining that stability and that balance. Controlling your body in space. Inhale, we open, right and left. Exhale, we close back through center for 4. Keep that back leg lifted, reaching long. 3. Make sure you're not arching that lower back. Keep that navel drawing in towards your spine. Last one, we hold it center. Little lifts, up an inch, down an inch for 8, 7, 6. Look down at the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the hand down, plant the knee down, sit back to your heels. Let's go ahead and come up into a high kneeling position. Shoulders, hips, and knees are stacked. Reach the arms straight out in front of you. Now from here, keep your hips pressing forward as we move into our thigh stretch. You want to keep a straight line from knees, hips, shoulders, head. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, let's hinge back. And we inhale, lift up, stack the spine. Exhale, hinge back, arms are reaching forward. Inhale, lengthen. Let's start to add the arms. As we exhale, hinge back. Inhale, arms float up over the head. Exhale, we hinge back. Inhale, we lengthen, grow tall through the spine. Keep that length as you lean backwards. Growing tall as we lift up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. 2. On this next one, we're going to hinge back, hold. Can you keep that hinge back? Just open and close the arms. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the heart, lift the collarbones up towards the sky. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you hug that tree. Right here for 4. 3, can you lean 1 inch further back? 2, really feeling that stability in the quads. 1 more. Inhale, grow tall all the way up. Relax the shoulders down. Beautiful job. Now from here, let's go ahead and have a seat sideways on the mat. Find your mermaid position with the legs. So let's start with left leg forward, right leg back. Open up the arms out nice and wide. Big breath in. On your exhale, let's take right hand to the floor outside the shin. Reach left arm up and over. Inhale, open up through the chest. Look up towards the sky. Exhale, you rotate the chest down towards the floor. Once more, we inhale, open up wide. Stack the spine all the way up. Open up those arms. Now you're going to take your left hand to the floor. Let's roll over the tops of those knees. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Now let's readjust so that bottom knee is directly underneath the hip and straighten out your top leg. All right, from here, make sure your left hand is directly under your shoulder. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let's float the right leg up to a hover. Roll that left shoulder back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really open up through the chest. Beautiful here. Now let's just kick that right leg forward. Inhale, sweep it back. Maybe you want to take your hand onto your hip. Inhale, kick it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Try your best to keep that leg lifted, hip height. Let's go for 4. Try not to rock your hips forward and back. So if you find that there's a lot of motion in the hips, make that smaller, that kick smaller. Toes are pointing forward. Last 2. Last 1. Now hold that leg out to the side, reach the arm up, grow tall, 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 lift up out of your left obliques. Draw little circles with that right leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse that circle. 4. Can you lift it higher? 3, 2, and 1. Set that right foot down, come up to a high kneeling position. Open up the arms out to a T, big breath in. Exhale, right hand down to the right shin. Reach left arm up overhead. Again, draw that shoulder back. Thumb is pointing at the back wall. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful, grow up nice and tall. Now we're just gonna stay in this position with the legs. Take the hands right behind your head. Working a little bit more into the obliques. We'll exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, back through center. So we're just working the rotation of the rib cage. Try your best to keep your hips square forward. Let's go for 3, 2. Imagine your waist like you're wringing out a wet towel. 1 more. All right, now hold this rotation over to the left. We're gonna hinge forward. Exhale, lift, grow tall. Inhale, hinge, lengthen forward. Exhale, lift back up, grow tall. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. One more time. Reach forward over that left thigh. Exhale, grow tall. Inhale, back through center. Take those arms down, roll those shoulders back. Now we're going to take that left hand. You can come down onto your forearm if that's better for you for your side plank, or you can just set that left hand down. So either you're here, slide that left knee underneath that right knee so the knees are stacked, or you can come here onto your forearm. Take the plank position that works best for you. We're just going to work right into our hip dips. So one hip comes down and lift back up. Working a little bit more side flexion, lateral flexion. Still engaging and strengthening those obliques. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Wherever you're at, take that right hand, thread it underneath the left rib cage, thread a needle. Inhale, reach it back up. Just a few here. Exhale, rotate from the ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Last 2. 1 more. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and have a seat on that left hip. Come back over and let's flip so we're in our mermaid position with the right leg forward and the left leg back. Open up the arms, take a big breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down to the left shin. Right arm reaches up overhead. Feel that stretch along the right rib cage. Sweep the right arm back slightly. Open up your chest. Gaze lifts up towards the sky. Then on your exhale, rotate the chest down towards the floor. Inhale, stack up. Let's reach those arms out nice and wide. Now we're going to place that right hand down, reach left arm up overhead. All right, reach that left arm towards the ceiling. Come up, roll over the tops of the knees. Come into that side kneeling position here with the right knee underneath the right hip. Left leg is nice and long. Left arm is reaching up nice and high. Double check that that bottom hand is stacked underneath the shoulder. So the hand stacked, shoulder stacked, hips are stacked. Now we're going to lift that left leg just to about hip height. Feel free to take your hand to your hip here for more stability. Roll the shoulders back, open up through the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now make sure that didn't just flare the ribs forward. We don't want any arching in the back. Keep it nice and neutral so the ribs are staying tucked in, wrapping the front of the ribs. All right, that left leg, let's go into our kicks. We kick the leg forward, breathe in. Exhale, sweep it back. Squeeze that glute. Inhale forward, exhale back. Now be mindful the hips aren't shifting forward and back. That leg isn't dropping. That's the hard part, trying to keep that leg level with that hip. Okay, let's go for 4, 3. If you need to bring your hand behind your head for neck support. 2, inhale forward, exhale back. Let's go 1 more. Forward, back. Hold it right in line with the hip. Little circles here for 4. Woo! 3, really feeling that glute. 2, and 1, reverse. Point the toe, lift the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot down. Keep that leg straight. Come all the way up onto that bottom knee. Open the arms out to a T. Let's take a stretch. Side bend to the left. Reaching right arm up overhead. Roll the shoulder back. Open up through the chest. Gaze towards the sky. All right, recentering the breath in the body. Let's come back up. Take the hands behind the head, working a little more rotation through the ribs. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, rotate to the left. So you're looking over that straight leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, center. Now as the ribs rotate, make sure the hips are staying nice and square, stable through the lower half of the body. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Grow tall through the spine. We're here for 3. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Imagine those hands are pulling the back of the head up, growing taller through the spine. Last one. Hold this rotation to the right. Now we inhale, hinge over to the right. Exhale, lift the chest back up. So you're keeping those shoulders square to the end of your mat. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, reach from the crown of the head. Keep the chin tucked slightly, keeping the neck aligned with the rest of the spine. Let's go for 3. Again, working through the oblique, sideways. 2. Lower body stabilizing. Last one. Inhale, come center. Relax the arms, roll the shoulders back. All right, now as we work into our side plank, you can either take the hand down, keeping the arms straight, stacking the shoulders. We're gonna slide that bottom knee directly underneath the top knee, or you can come down onto your forearm. Take the position that works best for your body. Let's just start with those hip dips. So we come down, hover, and lift. Maybe it's just a 2-inch movement for you. Keep the shoulders squeezing into the back body. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here at the top, working into our thread and needle. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread, left arm underneath the rib cage. Inhale, reach and lengthen back up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lengthen. Just a few more here. Gaze will follow that left hand for 2. Last one. Beautiful. All right, let's come all the way back down onto the hips. Swing the legs around forward in front of you. Now we're gonna start to work into our C curve or our roll backs. If this doesn't feel right for your spine, just keep a straight back to modify. Reach the arms out forward in front of you, legs together, toes pointing forward, squeeze the knees together. Big breath in at the top. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly in, slowly roll back. Find where you can hold, scoop out that belly here, like a tub of ice cream. Inhale, exhale, let's roll all the way back up. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. If you need to grab behind the thighs gently to assist you in this roll back, that's a modification. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop and roll back. Inhale, let's roll back up. Moving with the breath. Exhale, we roll down. Inhale, we roll back up. Exhale, scoop and roll. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scoop and roll. Maybe you add in the arms for that challenge. Inhale to grow taller. Exhale back. Inhale up. 2 more. Last one. Let's scoop and roll back. Hold, 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 hold. Let's start with a little leg lift. So lift right knee towards the chest. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, left leg lifts. Modified, you're gently gripping with the fingertips. Very light grip. If you want more, lift the opposite arm with the opposite leg. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Just pulse the chest up an inch, down an inch for 8, 7. Hands behind thighs to modify. Arms reaching up for a challenge. 6. Squeeze the legs together. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit all the way up. Let the knees fall open. Find your seated butterfly stretch. Grab a hold of the ankles. Draw your chest up. Really lengthen up through the spine. Lifting out of the sit bones. Big breath in. And as you exhale, start to fold forward. Just gently hinging at the hips. You can use those elbows to gently press the knees a little bit. You can use the elbows to gently press the knees wider. Big breath in. Long breath out. All right, roll back up, restack the spine. Let's go ahead and bring those knees back together. Reach the arms out in front of you. Now this time we're gonna add in a little bit of rotation, so big breath in. Exhale, as you roll back, let's open that left arm. Inhale, sweep it forward and lift up, stack the spine. Exhale, roll and sweep the right arm back. Inhale, sweep it forward and lengthen. Exhale, sweep and roll back. Inhale to grow tall. You're reaching for that back corner of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll and sweep. We open up. A few more here. Last two. One more. Grow tall. Let's go ahead and roll all the way down onto the back, keeping the chest lifted. Let's float right leg, left leg into tabletop. Now working into our hundreds, arms are down by your side. We're gonna pump the arms up an inch, down an inch. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Can you curl up a little bit taller? And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. If this bothers your neck, lower your head and chest down. Keep pumping the arms. Maybe you straighten the legs out. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two more breaths. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lay all the way down and hug your knees into your chest. Whew. Rock your hips side to side. Really feeling that engagement here through the transverse abdominals. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. All right, now for this next few, you can keep your head and shoulders down. Bring your legs into your tabletop position. All right, from here, hug your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg out. Working into our single leg stretch. And then switch, pull that left leg in. And then switch. Now, if you would like more of a challenge, you can add that chest lift, bringing that knee to your nose. Let's go for 4, 4, 3. Point those toes. 2. Last one. Hug both knees in, rest your head and shoulders down. Now going into our double leg stretch. You're gonna hug both knees in, reach the arms up overhead, reach the legs straight out, squeeze them together. Circle the arms out to the side as you hug your knees right back into your chest. So we inhale, arms and legs reach away. Exhale, circle the hands back to your knees. Keep that lower back flat on the mat. Inhale, arms and legs reach away. Exhale, hug knees to chest. If you want to add in that chest lift, curl the nose to your knees. Inhale, reach. Try to keep that chest lifted the whole time. Take what works for your body. We're here for 3. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl into that little ball. 2. 1 more. Lower the head and shoulders down. Rock it side to side. Now we have our single straight leg stretch. You're going to reach the right leg straight up towards the sky. Maybe your hands are behind your thighs. Maybe your hands are up towards your calf. Extend your left leg out, hovering over the floor. Okay, again, gently with the fingertips, you pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch. So we exhale and exhale. Either grabbing behind the hamstrings or up behind the calf, but never behind the knee. There's a lot of important stuff back there we don't want to mess with. Again, you can lift the head, neck, and chest if you prefer. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one each side. Hug those knees in, rest your head and shoulders down. All right, second to last one, we have our double straight leg stretch. You're gonna reach both legs up towards the ceiling. You can keep your head down with your hands next to your hips for support. Make sure that lower back is imprinted. Let's inhale, lower both legs down. Exhale as we lift. So if you lower the legs down too far, that lower back is gonna start to arch. So you wanna stop at that point where you can maintain that imprinted spine. Inhale, legs lower. Exhale, we lift. If you wanna add in that challenge, this time take your hands behind your head to lift the chest. Inhale, legs lower. Exhale, legs lift. Gazing right at the belly button if that chest is up. Elbows nice and wide. Press your head back into your hands to take away any tension through the back of the neck. Let's go for 4. Really squeeze those legs together. 3. I'm starting to shake here. Exhale, 2. That means it's working. Last one. Go ahead, hug the knees in, rest your head and shoulders, rock it side to side. All right, we're gonna finish this series of 5 with our bicycles or crisscross. So again, if you have any neck issues, you can keep your head and shoulders down the whole time and just go back into that single leg stretch. One leg reaches out, the other leg reaches in. Otherwise, you're gonna take your hands behind your head, find that chest lift, imprint the lower back, elbows nice and wide. Inhale first to prepare. Exhale, right elbow comes to left knee. As you extend that right leg out, come back to center. Exhale, left leg extends, left elbow to right knee. So little breath in as you switch. Exhale when that elbow comes to knee. We're almost there. Finish strong for 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. All right. Officially feeling our abdominals. Let's move into some bridges. So now head and shoulders stay down. Arms are long by your side. Walk your feet in towards your glutes. Your feet should be about hip width apart, about 1 fist distance between your feet. Toes are tracking forward towards the end of your mat. Let's start with that deep breath in through the nose, filling up the belly, the ribs, the chest. And then on your exhale, start to tuck the tailbone. We're gonna start to peel the spine up, 1 vertebra at a time, stopping right between the shoulder blades. Now, if you have any spinal issues, bulging, herniated, slip discs, any back fusions, osteoporosis, you're just gonna keep a straight back and lift and lower your back in one piece rather than articulating, just to play it safe. Take a big breath in at the top, and then exhale, we slowly melt down or hinge. Take what feels best for your body. All the way back down to the tailbone. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears, reach through the fingertips, inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw the belly button to spine, wrap the front of the ribs down and in, gently engaging the glutes at the top, big breath. Exhale, slowly melt and lower down. So this is like a spinal massage as you articulate. Take 1 more breath in at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, gently squeeze the glutes, draw that navel to spine. Stop right between the shoulder blades. Make sure there's no tension on the neck. The ribs are wrapping in. Take a nice deep breath in here and just hold. All right, from here, let's lower the hips down 1 inch, back up 1 inch. Working through that little pulse. Hips lower 1 inch, hips lift 1 inch. Adding a little bit more glute engagement here. Drive through the heels. Maybe you can lift your toes up off the mat. Let's go for 5, 4, gazes straight up at the ceiling, back of the neck is long. 2, on this next one, hold it here up at the top. Now from here, let's just lift the heels so you're rolling onto the balls of your feet and then lower the heels back down. Let's go back into that little hip hinge. We lower 1 inch, lift 1 inch. Arms pressed down, let's lift the heels, lower the heels, lower the hips 1 inch, lift the hips 1 inch. So it's a 4 count movement. 1, hips lower, 2, hips lift, 3, heels lift, heels lower. So hips lower, hips lift, heels lower. Breathe in as we lower the hips. Breathe out as the heels lift and lower. Good. 4. Hips, heels. 3, hips, heels. Let's 2. Last 1. Good. Hold it up at the top. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly melt the spine down. Woo. Hug the knees into your chest for a moment. Give them a little sway side to side. All right, now we're going to finish with one more bridge. This time we're all going to hinge, keeping a straight back. All right, so feet find the floor. Make sure your feet are in line with your hips. Arms are long by your side. Take a nice deep breath in. Find that neutral spine with a little space underneath the low back. On your exhale, press evenly through both feet. Lift your hips straight up. All right, gorgeous. Hold here. We're going to lift your right leg into a tabletop. So that knee stacks the hip, shins parallel with the floor. If this is too much, you can keep both feet on the ground. Let's tap the tailbone down to the mat. Exhale, lift straight up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So isolating that left glute a little bit more. Again, if this bothers your low back, you're here, both feet down. We just tap the tailbone and lift. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it up at the top. Little pulses to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet down. Big breath in. Exhale, lower the spine. Reset. Little rock from side to side. All right, last one. Finishing off that right side. Hands down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips straight up. Now, lift your left leg tabletop. Inhale, we lower, tap the mat. Exhale, we lift. Keep that knee stacked right over the hip and shin parallel to the floor. Again, if you need to modify, both feet are down. Let's go for 6. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. 5. Keep both hips level with each other. Press down through the arms for support. Last 3. Keep those ribs wrapping in. 2. Last one. We hold it at the top. Finish strong. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. Drive through the heel. 3, 2, 1. And lower the foot down first. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly melt down through the back. Whew. All right, let's go for a little stretch here. Hug the right knee into your chest. Maybe extend that left leg down the mat. Circle out the ankles. Reverse. Grab behind the thigh. Reach your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Find that hamstring stretch here. Point flex your feet. If you need to bend your left knee to get that right leg straight, that's an option. All right, now everybody bend your left knee. Let's cross right ankle on top of left knee. Grab behind the thigh. Hug that knee into your chest. Get a nice piriformis stretch for that glute. Big breath in. Long breath out. Just starting to bring the heart rate back down. As we take deeper breaths, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest mode. Go ahead and set that left foot down. Keep the right ankle stacked over the left knee. Just let the legs fall over to the left. Open your arms out to a T and look over that right shoulder. Big breath in. Long breath out. Maybe you let that right knee fall open, away from your body, stretching into your psoas, into the front of that hip joint. Stay for one more breath. And go ahead and come back through center. Uncross the legs, bend your left knee into your chest, straighten the right leg down the mat. Put a nice stretch in the hip flexor. Maybe you circle out the ankles. And grab behind the hamstring, straighten that left leg, point and flex your toes, finding that stretch through the back of the leg. Maybe you bend your right knee just to get a deeper stretch in that left leg, point, flex your toes. Make sure you're pulling that left hip down into the mat as you reach up through the heel, finding that stretch in opposition. Big breath in, long breath out. Then bend your right leg back in if it's not already. Cross that left ankle over right knee. Thread the arms between the legs. Pull that right knee into your chest, stretching into that left glute and that left piriformis. Maybe you rock softly side to side. Again, deep breaths here to relax the body. Noticing where you're holding tension, if it's creeped up into your neck and shoulders. Can you just send your breath to those areas of your body and relax a little bit deeper? Gently lower the right foot back to the floor, keeping the ankle on top of the knee. Let both legs fall over to the right. As you open your arms out to a T, gaze over that left shoulder, gently stretching into the hips and lower back. Maybe you let that left knee fall open, opening up that left hip a little bit more. Deep breath in, long breath out. Stay for another breath. When you feel nice and ready, bring your legs back through center. Go ahead, uncross the legs here. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Walk your feet out away from you a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, let's curl the chin into your chest. Reach for your knees, reach for your toes. Then slowly start to roll all the way up. If you need to straighten your legs out to help you get all the way up to a seated position. Let's take the legs as wide as the mat. Scoot your hips back so you're stacked up on your sit bones. Inhale, arms open out wide to a T. On that exhale, rotate your chest to the left. And you're gonna reach your right pinky finger outside your left pinky toe. Look back under that left shoulder, palm faces up towards the ceiling. Inhale, restack, come center. Exhale, rotate and hinge, taking that hand outside of the foot. All right, now I just have to take a moment to readjust the camera here so you guys can see this magnificent sunset. This sunset is just too good not to share. Here we go. God is so good that he leaves us these beautiful pictures in the sky and all around. All right, so sticking with our seated circular saw, rotate, hinge forward, inhale back through center, exhale, rotate, hinge forward, inhale back through center. Let's do one more each side. Beautiful, relax the arms down. Let's go ahead and finish with some back extension work. So let's lay onto our bellies. With the legs out nice and wide, feet are in each corner of the mat. Let's take the fingertips to the forehead. Relax the forehead down onto your hands. Okay, point through the toes And then lengthen through the tailbone, drawing your belly button up and away from the ground. All right, take a nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, let's just lift the chest 2 inches off the ground. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, just lift the chest. Now reach through the legs, lift the knees and the quads up off of the floor. So the legs are active. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, chest lifts 2 inches. Inhale, we lower. So this is working our back extensors, our postural muscles. These are the muscles that help strengthen the spinal column. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. 2 more. Then on this next one, let's lift and hold. Reach the arms straight out. Now we're just going to sweep the arms back, lift up just a little bit higher, and then sweep it forward. Hands come to the forehead and lower the head and chest. Big breath in. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, bring it back to your forehead. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, chest lifts. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, bring them forward. Inhale, lower. One more time. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, hands to forehead. Inhale, we lower. Now let's just finish off with some swimming legs. Okay, so relax the forehead down. Bring those legs in line with your hips. We're going to lift the left leg up, lower down, lift the right leg up, lower down. Now it's not about how high you can lift the leg, rather it's about how long can you reach it back. Now if you want to add in some arms here, reach the arms out forward in line with the shoulders. As you lift the left leg, lift the right arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the right leg, lift the left arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg, reaches forward and back. Keep the chin tucked to your chest. Keep that belly button drawing in and away from the ground. So it's a small lift. Try to your best to keep that knee straight. Really engaging through the quadricep. Chin tucked to chest so you're looking straight down at the mat to protect the neck. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Lengthening through the tailbone for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take your hands right underneath the shoulders. Press up into a kneeling plank and back to your child's pose. Take the knees as wide as your mat. Bring your toes together. Lower your chest down between the thighs. Getting a nice stretch for that lower back. After that extension work, this should feel really nice. Go ahead and relax your forehead down on the mat. Tuck chin to chest. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. And just start to melt into this stretch here. For our final cool down stretch, let's walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Reaching further through the right fingertips. Slide your right hip back towards your heel. Big breath in. Stretching along the right side body. Long breath out. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Reach further through those left fingertips. Really pulling that armpit down towards the floor. Chin to chest. Pull that left hip back towards your left heel. Big breath in. Shoulders away from the ears. Long breath out. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Walk your hands all the way back through center. All right, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position on your mat. All right, we'll finish here with some gentle stretches for the neck. Oh, there was a birdie. I think that was a bird or a bat. Okay, it might be a bat. I'm not freaked out at all. There must be bugs. We're gonna finish off with a gentle stretch for our neck. Let's place the fingertips down onto the floor. Really reach through those fingertips. Roll the shoulders back and down. Sit up tall out of your sit bones. Let's gently take the left ear over to the left shoulder. Big breath in here. On your exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And then inhale, stay over on that left side. Just gently lift your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting the chin up. Exhale, lowering the chin down. Again, we're just working on that left side. Really, we're working on the right side, but the left ear is over to the left shoulder. All right, bring the chin down into your chest. Let's work the other side. Right ear to right shoulder, big breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Gently nodding the head. Yes, up and down. Using your breath to let that tension melt from the neck, down the back, into the mat. Just letting it go. One more breath. Inhale as we look up. And exhale as we look down. Bring the chin all the way into your chest. Let's do a half neck roll. So half moon, chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Let's do one more. Finish off to the left. Lift your head, roll those shoulders back. Take one more inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Then from here, we're gonna just cactus the arms. Exhale, pull those elbows back, back, back. Pull those hands back, stretching through the chest, stretching through the shoulders. And thank you so much for joining me today. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, or requests. I hope to see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your week.